Okay, you guys, are you ready to go through this super difficult process of editing a design you already have approved in the Nail Art Studio Marketplace? I'm just kidding. It is not difficult at all. It is actually crazy easy. I can absolutely tell that home office has been listening to all the feedback that they've been receiving over the past couple of years from designers and people that have explored the nail art studio. So this is how easy it is. I've already logged into my account and I'm actually looking at my nail art studio dashboard right now. And the things that you see pop up are my library of nail art studio designs. So to go back over them real quick, when you see the ... that means you have worked on a design, you have submitted it for approval, and you're just waiting to hear back. If you see a pencil, it means that you are currently working on a design and you haven't completed it, but it's saved and you can go back to it later. If you see a check mark, that means that that is a design that has gone through the approval process and you've been given the green light. And just to show you real fast, to see a declined design, you're going to see this pink with the No Way Jose sign. This little filter box up here is really helpful. Get into the habit of using this. It kind of gives you the breakdown for what those symbols mean, but it's not something that other people are going to be able to use when filtering through your designs, but it is something that is helpful for you from behind the scenes, and I'll tell you why. So I already had a huge inventory of nail art studio designs before the marketplace, and I needed to go through, and I still have to, one by one, go through and make the designs that I want to be published on my designer page public. Right now, the default is everything is private. So that means I have hundreds of designs, actually about 1,000 designs that I need to filter through and make public. Once I've started to do that, as you can see down here, I've already had it filtered. Let me take in progress out. When you come down and you're looking, you can see pages and pages. It gets really tedious to keep going through and filtering through all of those designs individually. And that because right now it's just a mishmash of everything that's been approved and in all of these transition phases. So if I'm just trying to go through and make my designs public, I can filter out the ones that are still private so that I know which ones I still have to work on. So I'm just going to click all the ones that are still private. And then if they're private and I know that I want to put them in my marketplace, that means that at one point they've been approved. So now I've just only filtered out the ones that are private, waiting to be published, ones that are approved. And then I can kind of go through and then just pick the ones that I want to make public. Super simple. I'm going to go back and, oops, I could have just cleared filters. That would have been the quick way to do it. So now I just want to show you how to go and edit a design you already have approved. This is how simple it is. I will go ahead and I will do intersections. This is a design that I had worked on in a previous video. And just a kind of a reminder, when you hover over it, you have preview. If I were to click preview, it just gives you a quick little window that pops up to show you the full design. From here, I can decide to either edit it. I can click shop, which will add it to my cart. I can copy this design, which will give me a duplicate of what it is. And then I can delete it. Right now, I want to go ahead and I want to edit because I want to show you how simple. I've named this design intersections. It's as easy as just highlighting the name box and then either deleting or adding to this title in order to update the name of it. So if I wanted to let somebody know quickly just by looking at this thumbnail that this design is predominantly black and white, I could do intersections and then B and W, which is typically known to mean black and white. So I've just edited the name. If I want to do the same thing in the description, I wrote connecting dots to dots never look so good. And then I could put something like neutral Fanny, because that's the overall look of the design. If I wanted to completely get rid of the entire description and start from scratch, I could. Same way with tags. I already have several that are in there. If I wanted to add and remove, I noticed in this one, I did not put my identifier, which is my last name plus NAS. I just wanted to pop that in. Now I am done with making my adjustments, but I'm not completely done because until I click submit, it is not saved. So you have to remember any adjustments that you've made, you have to make sure that you submit. It doesn't mean you're submitting the design for reapproval. It just means you're submitting those adjustments that you've made. And now you can see that the title has been updated, and now it says B&W, so people know that the whole design is black and white. And that is how easy it is to edit. Super, super simple. You can pretty much do that with anything. The only time that you're not able to edit a design is when it's in this like limbo space, when you've designed it and you're just waiting to hear back on approval. But once the design is approved, or even if it's been denied, you're going to have to go back and make corrections. In that process, you can make adjustments with the title, description, and tags. And then, as you just saw, once this gets approved, I can do the exact same thing. And that's it. Hope this was helpful. If you guys have any other questions, I am starting to get some coming in, and I'll try to help answer them as fast as I can. Sometimes it's just as easy as typing a quick response instead of making a video. But if there's something that you guys would like to see visually demonstrated, pop me a message, and I will totally take a couple of minutes and walk you through it. And then hopefully that will be helpful. Have fun designing, guys.